Well, 20 years ago tonight, President George W. Bush used a late-night Oval Office address to inform Americans that the invasion of Iraq had begun.
On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war.
And today, polls show that most Americans do not believe the U.S. made the right decision to invade. CBS's Charlie D'Agata is in Baghdad tonight.
Shock and awe. The U.S. military's term and intent for the aerial bombardment that began the war. But the takedown of Saddam Hussein's regime triggered a savage insurgency and a brutal sectarian conflict. A tragedy that cost the lives of hundreds of thousands of Iraqis and nearly 4,500 U.S. service members. This is Baghdad today. Gone are most of the cement blast walls and barbed wire. Amid the capital's bustling marketplaces and cafes, something else has returned, a sense of optimism. But threats to Iraq's security remain, not least from its powerful neighbor, Iran, which continues to increase its influence, with political parties and powerful paramilitary groups tied to Tehran. All across Baghdad, you'll find billboards and banners like this honoring the memory of Qasem Soleimani, the top Iranian general accused of killing hundreds of American soldiers during the war and considered such a threat. He was killed in a U.S. airstrike here in the city in 2020.
I'm really focused.
We put the question to U.S. Ambassador Alina Romanowski, who's visiting Washington, D.C.
But Iran has proven in the past to make this a very difficult place to operate in.
The Iranians have made it a difficult place to operate and have contributed to some of the insecurity. But I do think that this is a sovereign decision that the Iraqis need to sort out with their neighbor.
There is a lot to sort out. Iraq is recovering from decades of war and sanctions, and widespread corruption continues to plague the economy despite booming oil revenues. But Ambassador Romanowski believes Iraqi leadership has turned a corner.
I think you have a government that is committed to, improving the lives and the services for Iraqi people.
Iraqis tell us what they want most is for this fragile peace to remain and hope the prosperity will come.
Charlie D'Agata joins us now from Baghdad. And Charlie, you were there from the beginning of this war. What is it like to be back there in Baghdad now?
Well, Baghdad is a world away from what it was even just a few years ago. I can't remember a time we've been able to walk around without wearing flak jackets. On that note, we pay tribute tonight to our CBS colleagues and my friends, cameraman Paul Douglas and soundman James Brolin, killed in 2006 when a car bomb exploded not far from here. They felt very strongly about covering this story, and they lost their lives doing it. Returning here this week is a reminder of that. Jerika?
Charlie D'Agata in Baghdad for us tonight. Thank you.